This is the famous buffer zone in the center of the Carnifing municipality. Designated as a recreational center, it often plays host to Malian traders selling wares which are increasingly becoming popular for their designs and quality. On a visit to this sprawling recreational center in Talinding, one is captivated by the sheer number of fabrics on display. Stall owners here are always on the lookout for potential customers as they spread out their fabrics in different patterns and qualities. This makeshift market in the buffer zone is popular with Malian traders selling tube and ganila. Set up some few years back, following the signing of a memorandum of understanding between Bamako and the Carnifing Municipal Council, the market has to a large extent promoted Malian fabrics in the country. When we visited the market, it was teeming with activity as both buyers and sellers did their best to convince the other. The overall head of the Malian traders told Grts that business has been somewhat slow as the rainy season sets in, with many traders sitting idly by waiting for customers. The influx of these Malian traders into the tube trade has significantly altered the balance of business in their favor. They have become so popular that many people prefer Malian fabrics to locally made ones. According to Lansana Suso, Malian fabrics are cheaper and of high quality, two attributes that make them stand out from the rest. We tried to sound the opinions of some of the customers, but without success. But the fact remains most Gambians prefer them to locally made fabrics. We tried to sound the opinions of some of the customers, but without success. But the fact remains most Gambians prefer these products to locally made fabrics. According to Mariam Jai, who claims to be out on a field day, these fabrics are just the latest fashion in the market. She said that most women prefer to move with the latest fashion, which has turned into an obsession for them, going at great lengths to get the fabrics. She acknowledged the fact that the influx of fabrics is having a negative effect on Gambian producers, but said business has changed in the sub-region as traders move in and out of national borders. Lassana Suso, on the other hand, argued that it is beneficial for Gambians engaged in the tube and ganila trade. He confided that many producers come to the market to acquire new techniques in tube making, ranging from patterns to layout. They are coming into the country, he said, is mutually beneficial. Whether this is true or not, the fact remains that only Malian products are on sale in this market. And for many Gambians engaged in the trade, the coming of these people has brought with it stiff competition for survival, as they have to work extra hard to establish their presence in a business that is fast slipping out of their hands. Some of them are already feeling the effects of such competition. There is probably no other place where the impact of the Malians' dominance of the batik trade is more felt than here in Tibakunda, also famous for its trademark Musukeba Drame fabrics. According to sources, this is where the Malians came to learn the art of tube making. After they mastered the trade, they left, and today their brands are a delicacy for every Drianke and Alaji. The residence of the pioneer of tube in the Gambia is now a market showcasing various types of fabrics made by these women. According to Nafi Drame, they inherited the art from the late Musukeba Drame, whose name has become synonymous with batik. She confirmed that many foreigners, including Malians, came here to learn the art of tube making. However, most of these products, according to Nafi, are sold to tourists who come to the Gambia. But the challenge for her and many other Gambians engaged in the trade is how to entice Gambians to patronize them, insisting that these products are as qualitative as any other. She lamented the fact that Gambians prefer things that have been imported to those locally produced, urging them to look inwards in order to sustain the industry and enable it to grow bigger. Meanwhile, the women are doing what they know how to do best, whilst hoping that the relevant stakeholders will come to their aid to enable them compete with their more established counterparts from Mali. MOMODOU JALLOW, GRTS.
They treated a staggering 2,000 eye patients from various parts of the sub-region. The exercise, spearheaded by the National Eye Care Program in collaboration with the Al-Basar Eye Care International Foundation in Saudi Arabia, treat eye-related diseases free of charge for patients in the Gambia. Our Babukar Kamara tells us more about the progress registered so far.
This is a free eye services program being conducted in collaboration with the NECP, National Eye Care Program, and Africa Muslims Agency. We are the guest of the ministry as well as the Africa Muslims Agency. We are holding this camp jointly.
They are a team of eye surgeons and experts in eye care services from the Al-Basar International Foundation in Saudi Arabia. They made several visits to the Smiling Coast, with this fourth visit focusing in the cosmopolitan settlement of Farafenni, a rapid evolving settlement underpinned by its road infrastructure and vast social amenities. They have received an overwhelming attention by eye patients, traveling as far as Mbour in Senegal, registering a formidable record of over 2,000 patients within 2 days. with 75% of these patients over 60 years. The exercise took turns to welcome the most elderly, guided by a vision to rescue their sight without any form of payment. This involves many processes.
We started the screening yesterday. It continues today. Yesterday we screened up to 1,200 patients, out of which 295 cases of cataract were detected and selected and taken to the main hospital for operation. And today we expect the same amount or maybe more. So we close the screening today and continue with the operations tomorrow and after tomorrow.
Cases of cataract continue to be detected by the minute, aggravating concern to the layman without its knowledge. But to expert, the increased number of cataract cases rather show improvements in economic conditions.
If they tell you in any community, in any country that many people are developing cataracts, you should look at your country's achievements again in terms of life expectancy. And if you look at the life expectancy of the Gambia today, people are living longer. So you've got to have more, we are bound to have more people developing cataract. But the good thing is about it is, or the good news about it is, cataract is curable. Even if you go blind, all right, you can get operated and you get your perfect vision again.
Many out of the 700 operated cataract patients could not hide their gratifying emotions, as some of them had been hopelessly grappling with their ailment and nearly lost their sight for years.
I am from Buru in Senegal. My right eye was completely blind, but thanks for this operation, it is bringing me hope to once again join my colleagues in fishing. I am grateful.
The Al-Bashar team had rescued thousands of eye patients, providing them with eyeglasses and medication where necessary. This continued to be part of their prime moment in providing medical services to third world countries through the Africa Muslim Agency. Babukar Kamara, GRTS.
Determined to succeed, a local drama group comprising budding actors tasked themselves with the responsibility of changing attitude for a better future.
No chorus, no accompaniment.
Young and ambitious, these sets of budding Gambian actors are trying to exert their skills on how to capture and absorb the audience in the messages they are putting out. They are trying in their bid to effect some changes in the minds of their colleagues to do something positive.
If we have decided that we want to go into acting, you might decide that you want to go into carpentry. It's your art, it's your skill. Do it and make best use of it. Whether it has to do with welding, carpentry, or plumbering, it's just that. And it's the changes that we're into, and making yourself to be a vital person tomorrow.
This has been the battle cry for the Jammeh administration since it came to power some 17 years ago. And the theme for this year's 22nd anniversary celebrations has further strengthened the message. Whether it is at the farmlands or other meaningful ventures, the youth of the country have been challenged to change their attitudes and do something positive for themselves.
So we believe as young people, we are the ones to make a change. We are the ones that are supposed to make a difference. And here we are today. We want to make the difference.
The youth are sometimes faced with issues relating to what to do and how society sees it. Just listen to this.
So we should always try in as much as we can to stick to our culture. Wherever we find ourselves, people are preserving their culture there. Let's go with that culture there and be in Rome as Romans. Then when we come back home, we are homeboys and we are local champions.
Inspired by veteran dramatist Janet Bajan Young, these young people said they are ready to go all the way. Instead of sitting at home doing nothing, they've come here to learn how to entertain. Femi Kuti, the Nigerian musician whose father is regarded by many as an icon in African music, believes it was time Africa realized that it was lagging behind in human resource development. Femi Kuti made this remark in a recent interview with CNN's Isa Sisi.
The future of Africa. I would love truly to see railway lines. I would love to drive my car from Lagos to Johannesburg, like I can drive from Miami to Houston or anywhere in America. The roads, the railway line, the airports. Why can't Africa be like this? Why can't we have the greatest schools? Why can't we be the envy of the world? Why does Africa have to be so bad? Why does it always have to be about war? Sierra Leone, Rwanda, Congo, Zimbabwe. Why is it all? Why can't the leaders bring Africa together? Why can't we be happy? Why can't our children smile? Why can't we want Why can't